Happy New Year. It is day one of 2022. Let me be the first to wish you and yours a happy new year from the Flex Zone. It's your boy, God's favorite host, the host with the moist, and I'm back better than ever for 2022, giving you the hottest sports talk and the hottest sports podcast in all the universe, the Flex Zone, the only place giving you your sports how you want it, when you need it. And I'm back again for another video. If you're watching this video right now, like it, share it, subscribe to the Flex Zone podcast, and of course, hit that bell for all notifications because we're going to be bringing you that heat in 2022. And you already know how we get down. Again, the Flex Zone, the only place giving you your sports how you want it, when you need it. The ticker down below will help you keep up with us as well. And if you would like to donate to the cause as well, the Flex Zone One on Cash App, we greatly appreciate it as we pass the plate. Give, so it shall be given. But let's get back to it as we are here for WWE Day 1 on day 1 of 2022 to give you my preview predictions as I look at this interesting card as WWE wants to make WWE Day 1 one of their big shows, which will be an annual event each and every year. It'll be interesting to see if it stays on January 1st after next year, because next year it's on a Sunday, so that works. But the year after that, it'll be on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, so on and so forth. Maybe they'll just scale it back to the first January Saturday or Sunday, maybe. But either way, back here for preview and predictions. I'm gonna go down the match card, give you my previews, predictions, maybe some surprises. Honestly, I'm not too excited for this card. Honestly, I'm really excited to see Migos, my favorite rap group. But outside of that, I mean, you got Roman and Brock suspecting something big. We'll see what happens with that as this obviously leads into the Royal Rumble and WrestleMania season, the road to WrestleMania, which will allow us to see what storylines maybe will start to be formed or teased heading into this WrestleMania season, 2 nights in Dallas. But let's get to it. Not gonna waste too much of your time. I know it's New Year's Day. I know day one is coming out in a few hours. The pre-show, or as we call it, D show. Shout out to D. Sport.net. Cesaro and Ricochet versus Sheamus and Ridge Holland. This is the match you're going to get fans to see first for day one. I mean, I guess I'm kind of happy to see Ricochet getting some TV time, but essentially throwing him into a meaningless tag team when he should be in the IC title picture, should be in some feuds, showing that he is capable of being a star. It's a little underwhelming. And Sheamus and Ridge Holland, I don't know where they're going with that, as they have Sheamus feud with Ridge Holland, excuse me, with Cesaro, which could lead to a feud with Ridge Holland, I'm guessing, maybe to get him over, but I would have rather him maybe starting out feuding with Sheamus. But I'll say this. This match will be quick. I'm going with Ridge Holland and Sheamus. I think a broke kick from Sheamus will lead to Ricochet catching a pin. Maybe a nice high spot. Ricochet going for a moonsault or something. He can get broke kick, much like you saw with Riddle at Mania. And Ricochet can take the pin due to JOB. And Ridge Holland and Sheamus get the win. I'm sure we'll see a rematch between these two on SmackDown, probably, with Cesaro and Ricochet taking on Ridge Holland and Sheamus again. But give me Ridge Holland and Sheamus. Now to the main card. Drew McIntyre versus Madcap Moss. Drew McIntyre is pretty much in limbo, but I think it's safe to say he'll probably be Roman's next victim at the Royal Rumble. So, with that being said, I suspect that they're leading to a split with Madcap Moss and Baron Corbin, or excuse me, Happy Corbin. It looks like they want to get him over. Not sure if Madcap Moss is going to get over, but it looks like we're going to get Madcap Moss and Corbin splitting, probably feuding going into Mania. Oh joy. But it looks like Drew McIntyre will make quick work of Madcap Moss. If this match goes longer than 5 or 6 minutes, I'll be not pleasantly surprised, just surprised. Drew McIntyre will land a Claymore. Maybe Happy Corbin will be the reason Madcap is distracted. It's like a botch going wrong or interference going wrong, excuse me, which leads to a 3, 2, 1 from Drew McIntyre. Claymore, and he does the JOB, does Madcap Moss, and Drew McIntyre continues his momentum heading into the Royal Rumble. Let me know what you think about that. Next one, RK Bro. Still together, haven't broke them up yet. Versus the Street Profits. This is a big time feud. I'm actually very proud that we're getting this match. I think that these two teams, you saw a really good match on Monday with the Street Profits and Ray and Dominic Mysterio, the Mysterios. And I think if WWE can continue to build up that tag team division on Raw, it has some good teams, Alpha Academy, and even on SmackDown, Los Lotharios, of course, the Usos, the New Day. So let's see what happens. Viking Raiders. I think RK Bro retains. I don't think they split up quite yet. I said they would split up last pay per view, um, and that was at Survivor Series. So I think we'll go with RK Bro to win. RK Bro, I think Randy will probably had a nice RKO on Angelo Dawkins probably. Montez Ford is probably going to continue to show he's a potential star. Maybe the Street Profits are broken up in 2022 and they have single runs. Let's see what happens with that because they love Montez and love what he did against Roman in his main event match. But I think RK Bro retains and the split is held off until Royal Rumble and then it leads into Mania. I'll say that. So we'll go with RK Bro retaining. Another tag team match. The Usos versus the New Day again. Pretty much wrestling soulmates. We've seen these matches in so many different ways. I'm gonna keep it brief. I think the Usos get that win back. The Usos deserve a big win. They've been losing every week on TV, and they don't deserve to. I hear how WWE treats their champions, but give me the Usos to retain, maybe in a heel way, and maybe we get more Usos in New Day. Because who else is going to challenge the Usos right now? Maybe Los Lotharios. I don't know. Nakamura and Boogs. Give me the Usos to retain, and we'll see what they have for them planned heading into the Royal Rumble and WrestleMania. Not much, but I think they should keep their belts as well. Keep the bloodline with gold, as we know Roman isn't going to lose. I don't think. Hopefully not, but we'll see. All right, let's get moving. Edge versus The Miz. I mean, I guess they were swinging for the MJF Punk dynamic. Edge. I've been saying this for 2 years since Edge came back. We need Edge versus AJ Styles at the grandest stage of them all, WrestleMania. Edge versus The Miz, does this lead to a potential mixed tag team match? Not sure. Don't really want to say it with Beth Phoenix getting involved with Maurice, but I think Edge wins. Obviously, Edge is going to win. He's a crowd favorite. I think Edge is going to win. I don't want to see this ex- extended. Could The Miz win? Maybe, but I think Edge wins. Maybe an aftermatch beatdown, and then maybe Beth Phoenix comes out and sets up the mixed tag match. Maybe they could do it on like a Raw, help ratings, or if there's a pay per view, what Royal Rumble. Maybe they could do it at the Rumble. Maybe they don't need that Mania. Mania can be Edge and AJ Styles, Edge and Bobby Lashley, Edge and Kevin Owens. Something that has more meaning, more money, more build, and just overall star power, in my opinion. Give me Edge to win with a spear and an aftermatch beatdown for the Miz. Becky Lynch versus Liv Morgan again. I would love to see Liv get a Raw title run. We saw Nikki ASH get one. I think what they could set up here, Becky winning, but it could set up Liv being the person to win the Women's Royal Rumble. I don't know. Maybe I think it could be a returning Bailey right now. We'll see how it shakes out in the next 3 weeks. But give me Becky Lynch to retain, still leaving some type of controversy potentially, maybe another heel win, and then it could allow Liv to go on to potentially win the Women's Royal Rumble and maybe get her moment at WrestleMania over Becky. Because there's no way WWE is going to let Becky go into WrestleMania 2 nights without the belt. Maybe they could take it off of her, give Liv a short transitional run, see how it goes over with the fans. She's over, see how she does, and then Becky could get it back by SummerSlam, if not sooner, maybe Money in the Bank. That's probably what it's going to be. So give me Becky to win over Liv. Now we head into the WWE Fatal 4-Way. Started as a one-on-one match with Seth Rollins, ended up into a triple threat match with Kevin Owens. Now the almighty Bobby Lashley's added to the match. Don't know what they're doing with Lashley. Looks like they're turning him babyface. Kevin Owens re-signed, so I'm sure they have immediate big plans for the next maybe year. We'll see what happens in 6 to 9 months. Seth Rollins has done some of the best work of his career. Hopefully he's healed from COVID. Looks like this match will go on as planned. But Big E's title reign, and you guys can let me know, has been very underwhelming. He deserves better. Big E's a great worker, great on the mic, and I don't know what they have planned for him into Royal Rumble into WrestleMania. Does he walk into WrestleMania as a WWE champion? I'm 50-50 on it. Could it be setting up potentially what I would be cool with? Biggie winning, maybe getting the pin on Kevin Owens. Of course, he would take the pin. Then it could lead to Biggie versus Seth at Royal Rumble. He could go through Seth, and then it could maybe lead to other things. Maybe Biggie Edge. Edge could fight Biggie for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania. I'd be okay with that. Maybe Goldberg. Goldberg has one more match. I don't really want to see Goldberg again, but he does have one more match and on his contract, and I'm sure they'll probably use it for WrestleMania. But let me know your thoughts on that. I think Big E retains. Kevin Owens takes the pin. Bobby Lashley just dominates everybody after the match and leaves everybody laying in waste. Probably. I would love to see the Almighty, who I think should still be WWE champion, maybe going into at least a Royal Rumble. Then he could maybe lose to Big E or WrestleMania losing to Big E. But give me Big E to retain. Hopefully they can right this ship of his WWE title run. Hopefully. But I don't have any faith in WWE's long term booking. Uh last match is the Universal Championship match. Roman Reigns versus Brock. I think Roman Reigns wins. I would love to see what the big plan is, the big plans are as to what they're going to do to lead this into a trilogy heading into the WrestleMania main event, potentially, probably on night two. Let's see what happens. I love what we've seen from Roman Reigns in his reign. I think we want them to break Rock's record of 500 plus days. Let me go ahead and go with Roman to win. Now, what is going to be the big interference here? I think the swerve is Heyman, as a lot of people are speculating. Looks like he's fired, has nowhere to go. Brock doesn't want him. Roman obviously fired him, and Superman punched him a couple weeks ago. But I think we could see the swerve where the whole time, the bloodline had this worked, and we'll get a swerve where Roman is helped out by Paul Heyman, or Paul Shaman as D calls him. Give it to Roman to win. Leaves a big controversy where you have Roman and Paul Heyman continuing in WrestleMania together. Brock might win the Men's Royal Rumble because who do you really have as winning the Men's Royal Rumble? I think Riddle was a candidate, but he's with Orton. He's in a tag team. They win tonight. I think they continue what they're doing. Damian Priest still has the U.S. title. He needs a meaningful feud, I think, if he's going to continue being champion or lose that belt. So I think Brock might be the odds-on favorite right now to win the WWE Men's Royal Rumble. So this loss could set up him winning the Royal Rumble and challenging Roman for the third time, with Heyman being back in Roman's corner after helping Roman retain. But let me know your thoughts. Those are the matches. I thought they may put the Intercontinental Championship match, Shinsuke against Sami Zayn, and maybe Sami Zayn getting his belt back. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. But let me know your thoughts on these predictions. Again, I have Roman retaining with the help of Paul Heyman, Becky Lynch retaining in the Hill Way, Big E pinning, Kevin Owens retaining, Edge winning, setting up a mixed tag match with the Miz attacking, Usos winning, Raw Tag Team Championship, RK Bro winning, and Drew McIntyre, as well as Sheamus and Ridge Holland. Now, no title changes noticed I have predicted. So could that lead to maybe at least one title change? And if I say yes, I would say the one I could see. They could be looking for a big shock, a big spark. I'll say this. It could be the WWE Championship. I'll give it to maybe Seth. Maybe Seth stealing the win in the Hell Way and then giving Seth the belt heading into Mania. Maybe it could set up Big E chasing him back to get his WrestleMania moment. Maybe like they did with Drew McIntyre, give him two reigns within a year. Let's see. We'll see. But let me know. Those are my predictions for WWE Day 1. Let me know your thoughts. Look down below. Every Wednesday, we're on all streaming platforms, Spotify, Google Play, Apple. If you want to donate to the cause, of course, you can do so. Start the new year off right by being a giver. The Flex Zone 1 on cash tag. Donate. Let us know. At the Flex Zone 1 on all social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, or as the Twitter as you would say. Let me know your thoughts on all things WWE Day 1. Big Dynamite coming this Wednesday. I may do a video from my thoughts on WWE, excuse me, AEW Dynamite, Jim Ross moment. AEW Dynamite on TBS, the mothership. Remember, set your DVRs accordingly. I may do a video for that this coming week. Let me know your thoughts on that. Love you guys. Love you, Flex on family. Again, Happy New Year. Happy holidays. Give me the your thoughts on the predictions. What you thought? Any big surprises? Any big returns? Any big title changes? The Flex Zone one, the Flex Zone podcast. Let me know your preview and predictions. I'm the host with the Moist, God's favorite host, Byron Dixon. The only place giving you sports how you want and when you need it. The Flex Zone, the best sports podcast in all the world. The number one on day one, the Flex Zone podcast. The head of the sports podcast table. Love you guys. Thank you for your support in 2021 and 2022 and beyond. Let me know. Get it right. Get it tight. Flex on LPS, give me sports how you want and we need it. God's favorite host, also the Moist. Let me know your WWE Day 1 preview and predictions. Love you guys. We'll see you for the next video. Hit that bell for all notifications. Like, share, subscribe. Flex on. Only place giving you sports how you want and when you need it, baby. WWE Day 1 and a big WWE event in Atlanta. Shout out to Migos. Can't wait to see them. That's what I'm looking forward to the most, along with Roman and Brock. I'll be back this coming week, probably Wednesday, for a AEW Dynamite preview, what I think is going to happen, and let you know my predictions as TBS is the new home of AEW Dynamite. And of course, they got some other stuff going on right now, but we'll see what happens. We'll be back next time. And until that next video, you see me. Look forward to the Ravens post-game show tomorrow with Raj and D after the Ravens Rams at 1 o'clock. So that'll be a little bit after 4. Like, share, subscribe. Thank you guys for all the views, all the support. It's 2022. We're doing it bigger, better, and better. Let me know your thoughts. Have a great day. Happy New Year. Until next time, we gone.